Let us start newspaper discussion. In Kerala, Sabarimala issue is going on in a big way. In Kerala, women entered into temple, Sabarimala temple. There were street protests in Kerala. Street protests in Kerala. 20 CPIM officers were attacked. 79 Kerala State Road Transport Corporation buses were damaged. Woman tries to enter into Sabarimala temple. One woman already entered. Two women already entered. Two women already entered. So, now let us discuss custom versus women's rights. The one side of the argument is, why should women be rejected to enter into the temple? Equal human rights. And custom, if it is violative of right to equality, we should not have the same. But the other side of the argument is, according to temple customs, from centuries, women are not allowed into Sabarimala temple. Lord Ayyappa in Sabarimala is considered as Naishika Brahmachari. Lord Ayyappa in Sabarimala is considered as Naishika Brahmachari. There are around 1000 Ayyappa temples in India. In almost all the Ayyappa temples, women are allowed. Only in this temple, because the god is considered as Brahmachari. That is the tradition in the temple. So, human rights, women rights versus the customs. 2 years back in Maharashtra, there is a temple called Shani Shignapur temple. In Maharashtra, there is a temple called Shani Shignapur temple. Even to that temple, women got entry rights. An activist called Trupti Desai got even injuries because of that. But still, women got the right into entry. As a civil servant, as a future civil servants, you should also think about the future perspective of India. We should allow progressive reforms. At the same time, we should also make the people to realize the importance of reforms rather than every day enforcing it. Sometimes enforcement is also needed, but reform should be gradual and progressive. Reform should be gradual and progressive. Next article, Trump's remarks rejected by India. Donald Trump's remarks rejected by India. Donald Trump said that India is claiming that India is helping Afghanistan so much, and he has ridiculed India in that respect. But India said Donald Trump's claim is wrong. India rejected it. India has actually actively participated in rebuilding activities of Afghanistan. Stable, peaceful and democratic Afghanistan is New Delhi's interest. Stable, peaceful, democratic Afghanistan, because security threat in the neighborhood, instability in the neighborhood also creates instability in India. For that reason, though India is a traditional donor, very conservative in donating, India has given large amounts. 10 years back itself, India has given $1.2 billion as aid to Afghanistan. Apart from that, India helped in constructing parliament building in Afghanistan. India helped in constructing roads in Afghanistan, Dalang Jalaram road. India also constructed Habibia school, helped in many school construction. India also helped in Salma Dam. Afghanistan is a landlocked country, so India has given some support in constructing a dam. Salma Dam is also considered as India-Afghanistan friendship dam. Salma Dam is also considered as India-Afghanistan friendship dam. To that extent it was good. And India will not send its troops unnecessarily to any country. Whenever India sends any soldiers, any troops or any forces, that is only for UNPKF, United Nations Peacekeeping Force. India never waged a war on preemption. On its own, India never attacked any country. India have never shown any territorial ambitions. And Trump saying that India have done nothing for building of Afghanistan is a false statement. Next, every second means life and death for miners, says Supreme Court. In the recent Meghalaya mining accident, around 13 people died. Mining is a very dangerous work. We should follow strict safety norms. In mining activities, people really have to face life and health issues. In mining activities, people have to face life and health issues. Every second means life and death for those 15 trapped miners. 15 trapped miners. So NDRF people are also working on them. I think it's very difficult for their survival. And China's probe lands on far side of moon. China's probe lands on far side of moon. Sends messages. China have sent a moon prober. The name is Change 4. CHANGE. Change 4. It's a name for moon in goddess of moon in China. Change 4. It's a very important thing for films. China's probe have actually reached dark side of the moon, which nobody have entered into. China's probe. In fact, India is going to have Chandrayaan in the near future. So this question becomes more and more important. China's Change, Change 4 lunar probe have reached a crater in the moon, dark side of the moon. Van Karman crater, VON, Van KARMAN, Karman crater, very important. It have reached Van Karman crater. So China is doing good in space technology. The recent example is Change 4 probe to lunar, that means moon, and it have went to the dark side of the moon. Really very good for the China. And here in future it will also help India because our satellite is moon. So for us moon is very, very important. Next important article today is farmers' suicides and loan waivers. The gist of the article is, in spite of loan waivers, farmers' suicides are not decreasing in small farmers. Loan waivers are helpful to the medium farmers and big farmers, not to the small farmers. Loan waivers are helpful not to the small farmers. Small farmers still are committing suicide, they are still in distress. And most importantly, the small farmers loan availability itself is a big issue. Next, improved light combat aircraft gets green light for production. We all know we have light combat aircraft Tejas. We already have light combat aircraft Tejas. We are going to have advanced version of light combat aircraft in India. The military airworthiness certifier, CEMILAC, CEMILAC. CEMILAC is a military airworthiness certifier. Have given approval for advanced version of. They have given approval for advanced version of light combat aircraft. An advanced version with respect to light combat aircraft. We have LAC named Tejas. Already man LAC undi dan peru Tejas. Next again, breaking barriers editorial on Sabarimala. This is a very common thing now. Breaking barriers is the editorial of Sabarimala. Again there is a editorial article on China's moon mission. Again Chandrayaan 4 successfully launched and it went to the spot called Von Karman crater. We were in Von Karman crater. And the most important thing, China already have sent in the May 2018 a communication satellite QUEQIAO. QUEQIAO is a communication satellite. QUEQIAO is a communication satellite belong to China, which is relaying the entire pictures from the Chandrayaan probe, solar probe. So QUEQIAO was a communication satellite of China. Next, there is an article written by C. Rangarajan, Hope with Concerns in 2019. Hope with Concerns in 2019. This article is relating to Indian economy. The article says, earlier we have predicted our growth, RBI also have predicted our growth rate will be 7.5. Now it can be anywhere between 7.2 to 7.5. Second thing, the investments in India decreased from 35% to 28%. In a way, if investments get decreased, employment and entire economy will get affected. Third thing, ICOR, incremental capital output ratio. ICOR means for extra unit of production, how much extra money you are going to spend. For example, after reaching certain point, on every extra unit of production, your investment will get decreased. I will give an example. Say you have a pen manufacturing factory. Every day you are producing 100 pens. You have a factory, you have taken 2-3 machines, you had 4-5 employees, and you want to produce from next month 200 pens. You brought one or two machineries more, you have employed 2 employees more. So for every pen, for first 100 pens you are spending 5 rupees. For next 100 pens, if you increase your production, you will be spending only 3 rupees, because the rental charge and some of the input charges will get reduced if you start more and more expansion of your business. This is called incremental capital output ratio. The ideal figure is 4%. Incremental capital output ratio should be at 4. And next important thing is NPS. It looks like NPS are declining, but still we cannot completely rely on that. And 11 banks are under PCA, prompt and corrective action. Government is trying to work it on. And more importantly, we have jobless growth. We are talking about growth, but we have jobless growth. Unemployment is at height, and our agriculture is also at distress. Our agriculture is also facing problems, and loan waivers is also a big issue. Temporarily they look like relief, but in the long run loan waivers is not a solution. So all these things speaks about how Indian agriculture and Indian entire economy is faring now. This is the article. Next important article again is on Triple Talaq Bill. So repeatedly, Muslim Women Protection of Rights of Marriage Bill 2018. The other again questions considering triple talaq, instant triple talaq as a criminal offence. See, when instant triple talaq or talaqi biddat itself is void, how can you punish for it? Second thing, in any case, if a husband is in a jail for 3 years, what should the wife do? The minimum maintenance she will get, even that she won't get. Anything if husband wants to give. Third important thing, rather than making it as a criminal offence, initially why don't you make it as a civil wrong? Instantly you cannot impose something on people. This is the argument. The argument is going on for and against triple talaq. Next article, is the Modi Charishma fading out? Is the Modi Charishma fading? This article you need not bother. This is purely political article. We need not bother about this article. 5 Rohingyas deported to Myanmar. See, Rohingyas belong to Myanmar. 5 Rohingyas deported to Myanmar. These are the important current affairs for today. Huh? In the last page of Hindu, NASA's Insights mission, NASA's New Horizons Ultima Thule. NASA shares details of images taken by New Horizons of the distant celestial body Ultima Thule. Ultima Thule is the most important question. NASA's New Horizon mission have taken pictures of Ultima Thule. So these are the important current affairs. Let us stop this today.